Now, Fidel, I need to understand, lastly, the situation as it currently stands. I have to say, I've had an opportunity to look at this app and see and get a sense of the description of it. It seems like a rather good idea. Are you still, to what extent are you still personally involved in it?
Entirely. So basically, with the situation with the investors, it meant that I had to close the company down. We're going for a rebrand at the minute, and we're relaunching hopefully at the end of this year.
To what extent is the crowdfunding video, or might the crowdfunding video help with that?
Totally. I mean, you know, it was a situation where we had, you know, we had all of this success with the viral, we had investors, they pulled out, but we had this crowdfunding video that wasn't, you know, released, so we couldn't raise any money, and it was, you know, it was a very frustrating situation.
How much is left owing?
£8,000.
If I were to use the £12,000 invoice, am I right that the outstanding amount would be substantially less than that?
That's correct.
5,600?
Yes.
Now, are you aware that the statutory maximum of this court is 5,000?
I'm aware.
It's very important, because at the end of that, you can't get more, and I might say or make comments which will affect your business. Do you understand?
Right.
Prepared for me to continue?
Yes.
Very wise. Jide, you were in my court some time ago being sued by a cameraman and professional who worked for you. Your response as a defendant in the proceedings were, I may owe you the money in principle, but it's not my fault. You knew that I was going to be paid by somebody else, and that somebody else let me down. Not my fault. I said, wrong, and I ordered the claimant, who managed to get a substantial sum against you. The person who owed you the money was Fidel, and you've brought Fidel to court today, who, ironically, was in exactly the same position that you were in. He is a legitimate businessman. He is somebody who is ambitious and, I have to say, entirely entrepreneurial. Sadly, he was let down by his investors. That does not, however, let you off the hook. Sir, I should tell you, you are lucky in this case. You're lucky because although your paperwork has done its best, I'll put it in that way, it is not clear.
Right.
It seems to me that the appropriate invoice for me to use is the 12,000 one, because it says on that piece of paper it's for 2 videos.
Right.
You have supplied him at this stage with one, and I'm satisfied you finished the other. As a result of being satisfied about that, he owes you the money. The outstanding sum is £5,600. Therefore, this court does award you £5,000, which is a statutory maximum, with the caveat that you will deliver up the crowdfunding video. Understood?
Yes.
Now, sir, you are potentially an extremely successful young man, as are you. You need to get these terms and conditions and this paperwork into clear order. Understood?
Understood.
You're not going to come back again, are you? Best of luck to you both.
Thank you.
Jide won his case and was awarded the court maximum of £5,000. Let's find out how both parties felt about their day in court.
It went really well. Judge Rinder's always a laugh, but it was a fair conversation.
We get our crowdfunding video now, and yeah, it's the best it could have gone.
All I need to do is just pull up the files and send it over to Fidel, and as long as he's happy with it, then we can go by what Judge Rinder said. In future, it's taught me to get everything in order, especially just in case things like this happen. You never really know that things like this are going to happen, so. And that there was all these other people in the mix who let him down. Like, I wouldn't hold that against him, and I wouldn't rule out working with him again.
Yeah, likewise.
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.